It's number one versus number two. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Wolverines will kick this deep to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. First down and more. He's still running. He broke him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trying to quick throw. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Makes a quick catch. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. A good call on that screen play.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. And the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Clemson.
Heck of a job here on that combination block to open this hole up. You know, when you have 5 blockers that can work as one unit, that's as good as there is in college football and a very underrated aspect of any great team.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout and they'll check him out. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The shotgun, it's a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and short. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Throws it to the right. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put into the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
The first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Hand off to the back. Breaks free. He's in the clear. He has first down yardage at the 46. Well, the big fella's Kurt flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
First down now at the 46. Instead of being backed up, one big play has got this offense up and running. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get it down.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. Trying to get the throw off. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring out the third down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught quickly. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. A premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. And I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team?
They look to throw it here on second down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Looking to throw yet again. He fires downfield. And that's a 3rd straight misfire.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner will be brought down. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense is back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. And they come up with something here. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Receivers are bunched together. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made by the tight end. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. The Wolverines looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the out route. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Bought some time, now lets it go. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So the running play stopped on 1st down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Drop in back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's got it with room to run. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Looking to throw now on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Making people miss. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. Timeout is called to touch strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain. And
at 1st down, they go right back to him. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Has it back to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, what a play by this quarterback. 1 second, he's surveying the entire field, trying to find that open receiver. The next second, he just pulls it down, tucks the football away, picks up yards, and gets a touchdown himself. What a run.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Tigers. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the receiver brought down by the coverage team now. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. The Wolverines come up to the line in a hurry-up. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. Important 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Look out, room to run here. has the first down and more. They'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today. Just pounding away for another big game, Cook. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Using his legs on the scramble. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. And the Wolverines come up the line to crank the tempo up here.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. They keep him guessing with a run. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Moves out of the pocket. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you could close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Third down. This offense can really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Try and muscle for the first down. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Empty backfield now as they go for two. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's not going to get there. The two-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to advance on the football.
Return begins inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, I love to watch these Clemson quarterbacks run this kind of offense where they have so many different options, whether it's throw to pitch, throw to run, whatever it might be. Think about over the years, Tajh Boyd made those decisions. Deshaun Watson ended up having such a great career. Trevor Lawrence made so many great plays, and now we're seeing that again today from this young man.
Grab behind the line. It's Adams. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. And the route is on.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today. I don't know if he's done yet.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Man, I love the pressure by this pass rush. I know they didn't get to the quarterback, but they definitely affected the throw.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here?
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Wolverines churn out another first down.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Hauls it in outside the 10 and still running. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
They don't think that made it 10 yards before getting touched. Of course, that's going to be a penalty. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. That could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the fourth quarter. Movement here from the tight end. It's a quarterback keeper. Running with purpose. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Touchdown, Tigers. They are pouring it on now.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Then he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. The Wolverines looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Press coverage now from the secondary. First and goal, handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Second down and goal. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Point after, up and good.
That makes the score. Clemson 45, Michigan 27.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
He's back to throw again on second and 10. It's another deep shot. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. They continue to roll up the score.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Michigan 27.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the Michigan offense will take over first and 10.
And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Defense is coming after him. And is intercepted. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds after the great hit. Solid return to set up his offense.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the Michigan offense will take over first and 10.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pass rush closing in. The QB throws his third pick of the day. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. They'll run it here. He shreds the tackle.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. And now the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
14. And that's a first down for the offense.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10.
Cooler 18. Cooler.
Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was 0 in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. This will be a 43-yard attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So they get the 3 points, but this remains a large deficit. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. He breaks free. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Grinding away on the ground. Solid run. They'll bring it back to the 28-yard line.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half. And he's already at it again.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And that should secure the victory, and they dodged the upset trap here, Kurt. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. QB decides to keep it here. Inside the 45. Slides to avoid the big hit. That was the clutch play they needed to just about put this game on ice, Kirk. Here in the middle of the season, number 1 has stepped up and answered the bell.
Chris, we've seen this team be the same consistent team every single week, but today was a different kind of test. The number 2 team in the country, and here another solid win. There's no question who the best team in college football is.
You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Will hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's got the first down and still motoring. They can't stop him.